Shalom, lest we should ever forget, though, that, we were cooking out of an RV bathroom. Well, I got that set up here because, of course, the kitchen sink can't run the water, so all I got is the bathroom water for now. So, got my 5th burner here hooked up, and a little coffee table I made with just a piece of board. And gonna warm up some water, as you can see here. And gonna make noodles this morning. Gonna grate the cheese, and got the grater there, and got the artificial cheese here, and so gonna make mac and cheese. Have a little bit of mix from last night, ketchup, mayonnaise, and mustard mix. So I'm gonna mix that all together, and gonna have I think I'll also open a tomato soup can, and gonna have pretty much a version of course, of the you could say mac and cheese with tomato soup. So that's pretty much what the game plan is. So anyhow, lest we should ever forget that I was cooking out of a bathroom inside an RV, and the sink, keep in mind, there was no water there either. So I had to use bottled water as well. Anyhow, yeah, that's what the game plan is. So hope this has been edifying. Shalom. So we got these noodles going, and you can see that right there as they're coming to a boil. Actually been boiling. Got the cheese cut, got your tomato soup, got this, got the cheese grater, and got the colander. And so we're just remembering what it was like to be cooking out of a bathroom, And then next part of this, I'll show you the final product. Okay, now we're looking at the final product. I just put that in there. Just grated the cheese and put that in there, and added the salt, pepper with the cayenne. And so this is the final product. Now we're going to stir that up. And gonna eat this. And that's just how you would survive if you had to cook out of a bathroom, or if you will, a place where the stove and the sink doesn't work, right? Shalom. So again, if your kitchen sink is not working, you're going to need to drink water. We're not sure how long it's going to be. This is afternoon, and still have heard nothing from the people. So, and you can't afford bottled water because you're on such a tight budget. You just use your bathroom bathtub, and you fill up your water bottles, and then you use your cheap 5-gallon container cooler, and that's going to be your drinking water. And now you have drinking water and whatever you need to cook with, such as your coffee or your tea or your noodles, as I showed upstairs. That's what you do while you're still waiting for the plumber. Shalom. Shalom. Now we're going to make some ice water and refill the ice trays using the water machine. Again, depression and all that shit. Edomite couldn't take what we Jakes go through on a day-to-day basis. Things break down, Might take him 2 or 3 days to fix anything. Because of course you want to use the cold water that you just made. And you definitely want to refill your ice tray using cold water, so that way it freezes a lot more if you're in a hot summer, as it is right now. So, other ways of using your water machine, your water, machine. You should have one of these. Sometimes you can just buy a simple pump and just pump. I happen to have a hand pump as well, but this is an old one that motor went and burned out, so it was given to me in damaged condition. So I just use that, obviously, when I'm out of water. And not to mention, we know that here in California, they keep coming up with new water laws and all that, so they limit you on how much water you can do. Like a couple years ago, it was 50 gallons a day. And that may seem like a lot, but 50 gallons of water can disappear real quick. So you have to find alternative methods. Well, that was just so Nestle could buy up all the water. Anyhow, so... yeah, that's about it. Learning how to have patience to endure while you're waiting for that. As far as solutions to washing the dishes, I wouldn't recommend washing them in the bathtub. But if you had to, you had to. We're going to give the plumber a few days here. Hopefully he comes today, but this is what I'm going to do in the meantime. And this is the regular stove. I was just showing you how to cook, if you only had a 5th burner, say that other problems came up and your stove wasn't working also. Like in the case where I was in an RV and I had to cook out of the bathroom, and there was no running water there either, so I had to use that cooling machine. Actually the hand pump type, and it was sitting outside my door. Anyhow, yeah, Esau can't endure the things we Jakes endure. He would kill himself, especially if he was just dealing with depression in general. We know how Esau deals with depression. He takes his life, hooked on drugs. Well, that was never for me, Shalom.